All right, welcome everybody. My name's Cole. If this is the first time that you're joining me for my at-home practice, welcome. A couple things before we get started. So I always teach a very active vinyasa or a power flow, so this will probably be a mix. With that being said, I know some of you, we're at all different levels in our practice. And so follow along as best you can, but know that you have the option to drop out and jump right back in at any moment. And I'll offer a lot of modifications for this practice. So options to make things less challenging, more challenging. Just follow along however you feel in your body today. Okay, it's going to be a good one. I think it's really important to remind everyone that yoga is here for you. And as I've been going through all of these crazy things the last few days, I'm really realizing the importance of ritual and adhering to practices that make me feel good and that lift my spirits and that keep me active and moving. And then you can approach the indulgences with a little bit more gratitude and respect. Like Matt and I enjoyed a glass of wine last night and some chocolate, like every night, every night. But it's been really, really nice because I've had extra time to move my body during the day and work on the mindset, chill out, check in, and then, those things are a little bit more enjoyable than just stuffing everything and kind of masking what's going on. So trust me, in the beginning of this process, I did that too. So it's important that no matter what you're doing at home, you just bring it back and we check out for a little while and we get moving, we get breathing, and give our bodies the opportunity to feel and to heal from what's going on. So for today's practice, you're going to get started lying on your back. I'm going to stay seated for this first part so I can speak to the camera. However, Matt will just be lying down. So you want to find a position that feels really comfortable to you. So everyone's going to be different. That means you can open the body nice and wide and like a mini shavasana, just like Matt's doing. Or sometimes I like to plant the soles of the feet on the earth and knock my knees together and really press the small of the back. So kind of like a modified bridge, really putting pressure on that low spine and just letting the knees kind of fall towards one another. Or you can bring the soles of the feet together in Supta Baddha Konasana and let the knees fall wide. So it's totally your choice. Wherever you're at, you're just starting to lie on the earth and just breathe. So as always with practice with me, we'll spend the first few minutes really arriving in the body and starting to tune everything else out and bring the awareness within. So just start to notice the breath, just how it feels in this moment. So the inhales and the exhales. You're not changing anything. You're just starting to let the physical body rest on the earth, start to get still, and start to feel where the breath is in the body. Good. So take a full breath to yourself and just keep looking, keep noticing, keep drawing that sense of awareness within. So if you're not there already, you're going to seal off the lips and cultivate your Ujjayi breath. So that's that nice, warm, oceanic breathing in and out through the nose. And here, maybe inhales get a little bit longer, big breath in, and a little bit deeper as you mindfully release the breath through the nostrils. So if in this moment you feel like the breath is really shallow in the chest, kind of stuck behind the heart and in the rib cage, start to press that breath down towards that low belly space. So underneath the belly button, see if you can make that belly really wide, big like a balloon. And then with your exhales, you squeeze all of the air out. Inhale, allow that belly to get really wide, really press the stomach up towards the sky. And then exhale, let that go. We'll do a little bit of breath work before we move today. So you'll take an inhale for a count of 3. You'll hold at the top for a count of 3. Exhale for a count of 3 and hold at the bottom. So you can just continue your normal rate of breath if that feels good to you in this moment. Or if you want to follow along, take a big inhale through the nose. 2, 3, hold at the top. 2, 3. Exhale out of the mouth, let it all go. 2, 3. Hold your breath at the bottom. 2, 3. Big inhale through the nose, fill up. 2, 3. Hold your breath at the top, sealing off. 2, 3. Exhale out of the mouth, nice and long. 2, 3. Hold at the bottom for a count of 2, 3. Just let that go. Find your normal rate of breath. Maybe a big inhale through the nose and an exhale out of the mouth. Good. And on your next breath, draw the knees into the chest. Let's give them a little squeeze, rock side to side. You're lying on your back, rolling back and forth. And then left hand covers the left knee, right hand covers the right. Start to draw circles with those knees. So nice and easy getting into the hips. Maybe knees go apart and then back together, or maybe you take the knees together in a circular motion. Breathe as you move. And whichever way you're flowing, do the opposite. Take 2 breaths in and out. Nice and easy, just waking up the body. You're going to draw that right knee into the chest. Extend the left leg long on your mat. Hug that knee in nice and tight. Flex through that left heel. Point the toes up towards the sky. So left leg isn't lifted and engaged. Switch it to the other side. You're going to breathe as you move. Right knee draws in. Left knee draws in. Good. Stay like this. Head, neck, and shoulders is lifted. Small of the back presses so hard onto the earth. So you're really engaging the core. You're breathing as you're moving back and forth. 2, 1. Hug both knees into the chest. Make yourself a little ball, forehead to the knees, and then extend wide out on your mat. Full body stretch. Send arms overhead, toes down low. Beautiful. Rock and roll that up into a seat. Maybe take 3 rocks and feel the whole length of the spine. Get a little bit of a massage. You're popping right up onto the knees. Good. Extend the left leg out, sole of the foot on the earth, gate pose. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, open up the right side body as the left hand slides down the leg. Good. Right hand flows to the mat, left arm reaches up, the gaze follows. You're going to walk the hands forward and over to that left leg. So you need to press the left heel into the earth, the toes peel back towards the face. And I like to pivot my right knee a little bit so that I can find that chest kind of square on the left leg. Lengthen through the spine when you get there. And then exhale, fold over that leg. Breathing into the back of the leg. Good. Walk the hands forward a little bit as the torso turns to the front. Left hand comes inside of that left inner thigh. Open that right arm up towards the sky. Gaze goes up. 3 big arm circles with that right arm. So left palm can be on the earth, or you can be up on the fingertips. Or if that's too much in this moment, use your left hand for stability on the leg. Right hand takes a half bind to the left hip crease. Use this to open up the right shoulder and gaze towards the ceiling. Good. Release the right arm by extending it up towards the sky. Big stretch, lengthen the arm bone. And then walk the hands in front of you underneath the shoulders. Left leg swings behind you, it stays lifted. Take 3 sunbird bows. So elbows come in towards the ribs. Chin goes to the earth. Left leg extends to the sky. Push it back up. Inhale, dip. Exhale. Warming up those chaturanga arms. Lower down. Good. Stay just like this. Extend the right arm out like you're shaking somebody's hand. Reach in opposite directions. Inhale. Pull the left elbow to the right. Left knee to the right elbow. Good. Extend it out. Exhale. Crunch it in. Extend, really reach, press through the left heel. Exhale. Good. Extend it out. Bend the left knee. Right hand reaches back for left foot. So maybe there's a bind, maybe not. If there is a bind, you're using that foot to kick into the hand. Open up the right shoulder. Gaze can be up or down, your choice. Good. Release both hands and knees to the earth. Tiny tail wag, side to side. Do you want to move back a little bit because your head's kind of cut off in the video? Yeah. Drop your cow belly down. Take one round of cat-cow. Inhale, extend the chest. Exhale, angry cat. Good. Take that right leg out, gate pose. Right foot to the earth. Inhale, lift the arms. Gaze up with it. Exhale, right hand to the mat. Left side body stretch. Open in the ribs. Exhale, left hand to the mat. Right arm up and over. Big, big stretch. Take a little loop. So maybe feel a stretch along the right side of the back, the low back. Walk it forward. Good. Swing that right leg behind you. Press through the heel. Beautiful. Left arm extends. Inhale, reach it up nice and long. Exhale, elbow to the knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull the elbow in. Inhale, reach. Right foot bends up towards the sky. Left hand receives right foot. Kick the foot into the hand and gaze up. So if you don't have the bind in today's body, you're just pressing that sole of the right foot up towards the sky, reaching that left arm back. Drop the left hand, extend that right leg back out. I know I forgot to stretch. Crawl the hands so that your chest frames that right leg. Dig the right heel into the earth. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, fold over that right leg. Using a little bit of pressure in that right heel to open up the back of the leg. Wherever you're at, you're just breathing. Walk the body forward a little bit. Right hand comes inside of that right inner thigh. Lift the left arm up towards the sky. Gaze up. Take 3 big arm circles. Open up that left shoulder. Breathe as you move. Yoga is all about the breath. So luckily you're at home and you won't have anyone listening feeling silly. Don't worry. Use really, really big breaths. Left hand to the right hip crease. Open up the shoulder. I love to exaggerate my breath in yoga class. I used to think it was so fucking weird, but after you do it, it feels so good. Swing the right leg back, shift the hip side to side, little tail wag. Good. Belly drops, cow pose, take the gaze up. Exhale, angry cat, hollow out the spine. Good. Tuck the toes, down dog, lift the hips. Here in your dog, lift the heels nice and high on an inhale. Stretch the balls, stretch the arches. Exhale, heels to the mat. 2 more. Inhale, lift up nice and high. Exhale, drive the heels down. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, drive them down towards the earth. Roll forward right away, high plank pose. Lower down halfway, Chaturanga Dandasana. Push back up. Ooh. Hips up to the sky. Good. Roll forward like a wave. Make sure the shoulders are over the wrists and you're in that proper alignment for your chaturanga. Lower down halfway, elbows in towards the ribs. Push back up. You got this. Hips to the sky. Beautiful. Roll forward. Lower down on your out breath. Push back up. Downward dog. Gaze goes forward, little baby steps, feet meet the hands. So I like to keep my legs straight and kind of walk through my heels, like pressing my heels down so I can feel the stretch in the back of the legs as I move. Feet are hip distance when you get there. Grab opposite elbows and just let the head hang. Maybe you draw a little figure 8 with the crown of the head back and forth, starting to feel the back of the legs open and the weight of the head bringing you closer to the earth. Beautiful. Left hand to the mat, left knee bends. So you can be up on the fingertips, or if the flexibility allows, place the left palm on the earth. Right leg is straight. Right arm peels open towards the sky. Gaze follows. Take a big arm circle with that right arm, opening the shoulder. Good. And then right hand to the mat as you bend the right knee, lift the left arm. Circle out that arm. Good. Switch sides, one more pass like that. Left knee bends, left hand to the mat. Gaze goes up. Big circle right arm. So good. Right hand to the mat, right knee bends, left arm lifts. Take the gaze with it and circle. Breathe into your shoulder as you move. Both hands underneath the face, halfway lift. Find lots of length in the spine. Exhale, fold. You're gonna rise all the way up one vertebrae at a time. No rush at all, so take a nice long breath to get there. That is the very last thing to come up. Big shoulder loop. Open the palms towards the front of the room. Big breath in as you lift the arms and gaze up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Stay here, close the eyes. Rock back and forth, the heels to the balls of the feet, get really, really grounded. Check in and see how you feel in this moment. So yoga is all about bringing the awareness to self and simply noticing, not worrying about the details, not working to change anything, just taking inventory. What does the breath feel like? What does the body feel like? So we'll check in all throughout practice. Inhale, lift the arms, take the gaze up. Exhale, swan dive forward, scoop the arms. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step it back, find your plank. Here in plank, holds. Hover the right toes, cross them over the left ankle, and then spin side plank towards the right side of your mat. Right arm lifts. Good. Option to stay with the feet crossed like that or hover that right leg. Either way, you're pressing up with that left hip. Find the breath. Right hand to the mat. Keep that right leg lifted. Swing it up. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale. Footsteps between the hands. Warrior one. Dial the left heel down. Lift the arms. Square off the hips. Soften in the shoulders and breathe. So taking a full breath that fills up the whole body. Gaze up. Good. Cactus the arms and open up the chest. Hand packet finds an interlace at the low spine. Open up as you lean back and breathe in. And then exhale, dip this forward, humble warrior. Your right shoulder is inside of that right leg. Good. Stay with the breath. Inhale, rise. Arms extend. Plant the hands, they frame that right foot, top of the mat. Tuck the left toes under, swing that right leg up, three-legged dog. From here, open up the hip, right foot goes to the glute. You can take a few hip circles if that feels good in today's body. Or just hang, let that foot drape towards the seat. Yogi's choice, breathe. Right leg extends, three-legged. Right foot steps between the hands for a low lunge. Drop the left knee. Untuck the left toes and come up. Lift the arms. Drop the right hand to the back of the top of the back, really. Left hand either covers that right elbow and you can pull back a little bit, finding that tricep stretch. Or if you want to reach for the bind, fingertips interlace. So that looks like this. Whatever is going to open up the back of that right arm, that's the goal. We're going to open arms. We'll do lots of binds. So we want to stretch those arms really good. Good, breathe. Drop the hands, left hand to the mat, left toes tuck under, right arm extends. Open up your lunge. Three big arm circles with that right arm. So starting to feel that right arm get nice and long. And then right hand comes to the left hip crease for the half bind. Open up the right shoulder. Good. Keep the bind as you drop the left knee again. Untuck the toes. And then hover the left arm in front of you. So find lots of balance. Good. Balance, strength, stability. Beautiful. Release both hands. Tuck the left toes and spin it towards the left side of your mat. Wide leg forward fold. Halfway lift when you get there. Exhale and fold. Good. Take that one more time. Half lift. Start to really press the hips back, so weight is in the heels as you forward fold. Feels good sometimes to kind of just twist the hips or let the head go. Take one more breath to yourself, exploring your body today. Walk the hands forward. They frame right foot, top of the mat. Standing splits, left leg lifts. Option to wrap the right arm around the right leg. Lift the left leg nice and high. Good. Step the left toes down to meet the right, chair pose. Lift the arms, sink the hips. Beautiful. So if you're not there to where you can see your toes, shift the knees back a little bit, really put the weight in the heels, make sure that tailbone is scooped under. Arms extend. Exhale, forward fold. Lift halfway. Plant the hands, move through your vinyasa. So I always like to maybe throw in a handstand for a little extra cardio, get the heart pumping. Or you can skip a vinyasa altogether. So that means your chaturanga to your up dog to your down dog. Take your time to get there. And once you're there, big breath in through the nose. Out, audible exhale out of the mouth. Good. Right foot stays down, left leg lifts, three-legged. Reach the leg up nice and high. And then roll forward to your plank, cross the left ankle over the right, and then spin towards the left side of your mat. So your right hand is down underneath your right shoulder. Option to stay in your side plank with the legs crossed, or hover that left leg. Press the right hip up. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Left hand to the mat, swing the left leg back and up, three-legged. Take a breath in. Exhale to warrior one. Step the left foot in between the hands and right foot dials down. Lift the arms. So I know I said this in the beginning of the video yesterday, but I think I look opposite from you guys, so just listen to the cues right to left, because if you're watching, it can look a little bit confusing. One more breath here, inhale. Exhale, cactus your arms and start to open up that chest, and then pull the elbows all the way to the hip crease, hands find an interlace. Opposite thumb on top this time, so the grip feels a little bit wonky. Inhale, pull the hand packet down to open up your chest, and then exhale, humble warrior, left shoulder inside of left thigh. Hands can stay down, and you can pull the elbows, the forearms, the heels of the hands closer together, or you can take that hand packet up towards the sky, using that to open up the shoulders and the chest a little bit more. Good. Inhale, release the hands, lift them all the way up, take the gaze with you. Exhale, hands to the mat, they frame left foot. Spin the right toes under so that the left leg can lift, three-legged dog. Left foot goes to the glute, knee goes up nice and high, so you can take a few hip circles here or just hold static. Your choice, do what feels good in your left hip in this moment. Beautiful. Left toes reach nice and high on your next in-breath. Exhale, knee to your nose and pull that left leg all the way through. Lower the right knee. Right toes untuck. Inhale, lift the arms. The left hand goes to the top of the back, and right hand either goes over the left elbow or finds an interlace for cow face arms, Gomukhasana. Either way, the goal is to open the back of the left arm as much as possible. So if it's different than what we look like, that's totally fine. Stay and breathe. Good. Release the hands. Tuck the right toes under. Right hand stays down. Left arm opens to the sky. Take 3 big arm circles. Imagining that left arm growing longer and longer. Lots of energy, lots of length. You end up with your left hand to your right hip crease for the half bind. Take the gaze up towards the sky. Hold the breath and breathe. Good. You're going to keep your arms exactly the same. Drop the right knee. Untuck the right toes and then float that right arm up towards the front of the room. Ooh, left glute on fire. So good. Unwrap the arms. Hands frame left foot top of the mat. Right leg lifts, standing splits. Staying here for a breath so left hand can wrap around that left leg. Maybe you hover that right hand. Nice work. Drop the right toes. Toes are touching. Ankles, knees, all of it zips in. Inhale, lift the arms, chair pose. Good. We're going to move here in your chair. So arms extend. And then hands go to the earth as you lift the heels. Dive the top half of the body forward. Inhale, heels to the mat, arms lift. Exhale, push it back. Good, exaggerated breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Last one, inhale. Exhale, lift the heels nice and high. Maybe you straighten out the legs, dive the top half of the body forward. Ground the heels, forward fold. Hell yeah. Halfway lift on your next in-breath. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, maybe a handstand hop in between. Take your vinyasa. Ooh. Good. Big breath in your down dog, inhale. Exhale, let that go. Inhale, lift your right toes. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, right leg extends. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Squeeze forward. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee, right upper arm bone. Squeeze that oblique. So good. Left leg, right leg extends. Step it between the hands to your low lunge. Good. Lift the arms, inhale. Exhale, hands go to the mat and hips go back, half splits. Good. Flow that forward. Just hover the hands a little bit, open the chest, gaze up. Exhale, drop the hands, pull it back. One more like that, inhale. Exhale. Right foot to the mat, lift all the way up, standing splits, lift the left leg. Exhale, Shiva squat, knee to knee, forehead to the knees. Inhale, extend left leg. Exhale, Shiva. Inhale, left leg lifts. This time, left knee draws all the way into the chest, stand all the way up, one-legged mountain. Find that balance. Hands come into the heart. Flex that left foot. Extend that left leg out long. Woo. Beautiful. Press it back, warrior three. So crown of the head goes forward, leg is extended, glute is engaged so that you can hold that leg up. Beautiful. Step it back, high crescent lunge, lift the arms. Nice work. Left arm in front, right arm behind you, take a twist. Inhale, scoop the left arm up as you lift the gaze. Exhale to revolved half moon. You balance on your right foot, left hand springs to the mat, left leg kicks behind you, right arm peels open towards the sky. So again, energy out of that back left heel. Left glute is engaged, but hips are level here. Beautiful work. Step it back, open it to warrior two, spin it towards the left side of your mat. Right leg is in front, left leg is behind. So the right toes are pointed forward. Left foot parallel with the back of the mat. Flip the front palm, inhale, reverse. Good. Stay here. Maybe you take a half bind and use that left hand to energetically open up that right rib cage. I love to drape my right hand behind my head sometimes and really find length from my elbow to my hip. How you feeling, Matt?
No sore.
Right elbow to the top of the knee, extended side angle. I'm like, he's probably so mad I made him do power yoga 3 days in a row. Bring the left hand to the right hip crease. Use this to open up your shoulders. This is your first level of bind here in extended side angle. You can stay exactly like you are, or start to sneak that right arm underneath. Maybe fingers interlace, maybe not. Either way, it's totally fine. Good. Extend the arms, reverse as you straighten the right leg, reverse triangle. Exhale to Trikonasana, full expression. So I know I need to shorten my stance a little bit. So my feet are a little bit closer. Right arm extends out in front, reach, reach, reach. And then right hand drops down, left arm opens to the sky. So you want your shoulders to be stacked, your hips to be stacked. Everything stacked like you're standing against a wall. Good. Take a half bind here. Left hand into the right hip crease. So allow this to open up that left shoulder even more. Don't crowd your neck. Let the shoulder drop away from the ear. Good. Stay just like this and extend the right arm forward. Ooh, obliques. Inhale, rise. Spin all 10 toes towards the side of your mat, forward fold on your exhale. Are you inverting today? So if you have a headstand practice, you can totally take it now. So I cued headstand a little bit yesterday if you want to learn how to do it. Your head and your hands make an exact triangle. So you can see Matt's head to his hands. If you were to draw lines, they would form a triangle. His elbows need to be in a little bit tighter. So you want chaturanga arms so that all your joints are stacked. Wrist stacked to your forearm, stacked to your elbow. And so then you can just play with getting the hand placement and then maybe putting the knees on the elbows. Or you can start to use the core strength to send the body up. Takes lots of practice, but really beneficial once you land it. Anytime you can get your legs above your heart, it gives your heart a little bit of a break, reverses blood flow, so that's why yogis love to stand on their head, and it's really fun. You're still in a wide leg forward fold if you are not inverting. So when you're here, walk the hands over to the right foot. Hips stay exactly level where they are. Hands just wrap around that right ankle and breathe. Walk the hands to the left ankle. Good, take a breath. Walk the hands to center. Spin the heels in, toes out, goddess. Come up. Thumb pads covered, pointer fingernail. Thighs parallel with the mat is the goal. So I know Matt's really sore. He's probably struggling. Just get nice and low. Pelvis is tucked in. You're gonna lift the heels. So good. Pulse it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, hold, hold. Nice and low. Heels are lifted. No pulse. Just hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels drop down. Inhale, straighten the legs. Point the toes forward. Exhale, forward fold. Nice work. Good. Walk it forward. Hands frame right foot, top of the mat. You're going to lift the left knee all the way up and in. High, like one-legged mountain. Lift all the way up. Spring forward. Good. Cross that left leg over the right. Eagle the legs. You're going to eagle the arms, left arm underneath the right. Elbows are crossed. So this might look crazy. You can just simply cross the elbows and hug the shoulders. The back of the hands can touch. Or if you have, you can wrap twice. You can do that also to where the palms are touching. Once you get situated, you're going to bend down nice and low in that right leg. Good. Bend the elbows to the knees. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, lots of balance, lots of strength. You got this. Lift it up. Exhale. Good. Step the feet down, rise. Open the chest, big stretch up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift on the in-breath. Exhale, fold, move through your vinyasa. So do up dog to down dog. You'll get 3 breaths, so take your time, get a drink, hit child's pose if you need it. We'll hit that other side. So on your next breath, start to make your way back to your down dog if you're not there already. A big cleansing breath to reset the body. Inhale through the nose. Audible exhale out of the mouth. One more. Exhale, let something go. Good. Right toe stay down, left leg lifts, 3-legged. Knee to your nose, hug it in. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee, right upper arm bone, squeeze it forward. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, left knee, left upper arm bone. Inhale, shoot it out. Exhale, left foot in between the hands, low lunge, drop the right knee. Untuck the right toes, inhale, lift the arms. Good. Drop the hands and then pull the hips back as the left leg gets straight. Flow this back and forth. So you're going to hover the fingertips up a little bit. That means you need to use the shoulders to open up the front of the chest. Send it back. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Left foot stabilizes down, right leg springs up, standing splits. Reach the right leg nice and high. Inhale, Shiva squat. On your exhale, knee to knee, forehead to the knees. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, Shiva. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze it down. Last one, inhale. This time, bring the right knee all the way up and in, one-legged mountain. Find that strength and that balance in that left leg. Ooh, I'm sweaty. Right leg kicks out in front of you. Hold, hold, hold. Press it back behind you, warrior three. Good. So hands can stay right here at heart center. Or if you need to drop your hands on the earth for stability, you can totally do that too. Keep that right leg lifted. Breathe. So good. Step it back. High crescent lunge. Arms rise. Beautiful. Right arm in front, left arm behind you, twisted lunge. Inhale, right arm up towards the sky. Taking this into revolved half moon. So you stabilize in your left foot. Right hand down about 18 inches in front of that left leg. Hips square towards the earth, and then left arm extends to the sky. I always have to look down at my hand for some stability. You're breathing wherever you're at, and if you fall out, just get right back in. Beautiful. Right toe step down, open up, warrior two. So if you got twisted up, your left foot is in front, your right leg is behind you. Gaze over that left middle finger. Right away, inhale, reverse. And pause for a moment in this posture. Plug the left shoulder away from the ear. Wrap the right arm behind you. And I like to take the back of my right hand and kind of open up the side of the body. Stay low in that left leg. Beautiful. Take this to extended side angle. Left elbow to the top of the left knee. Right arm flows up and over. Option for the half bind. Right hand into the left hip crease. Right shoulder opens just like that. Gaze goes skyward. An option for the full bind. Fingertips interlace underneath you. Good. So if you have the bind, you want to use this to open up the right shoulder. So kind of stack the rib cage. Left rib spin towards like the front of your inner thigh. Letting go of the tension in the neck, finding the breath. Good. Release the hands, straighten the left leg, come up, reverse. Inch that right foot in a little bit. Setting up for Trikonasana. Extend both arms. Left arm is in front. Reach, reach, reach as you tilt the hips back. And then eventually, drop the left hand and gaze up towards the right fingertips. So I feel a stretch in my right obliques, and my left obliques feel kind of crunched. So you want them to be stacked. Option for the half bind, right hand into the left hip. Open up that shoulder. Good. If you have the half bind, try an additional challenge. Extend that left arm in front. Use that core. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Bring everything up and towards the right side of the mat. Spin the toes. Wide leg forward fold. So you have a second opportunity to play with inversions if they're in your practice. Or your option is to drop down into frog pose. So Matt naturally just dropped into frog. This is a deep inner thigh stretch. So kind of like middle splits, but the legs are bent. You want to make sure you have a 90-degree angle from the knee to the calf and then from the foot to the ankle. So check all your angles, make sure everything's 90, 90, 90. And then you can maybe come down to the forearms. You can stay up on the hands. Or you can play in your headstands too. So take about 5 more breaths to yourself to just explore today's body, be with the breath, try some different shapes. There's all kinds of variations for headstand. You can extend the legs long and get that inner thigh stretch. Two more breath cycles wherever you're at. Start to make your way to a wide leg forward fold if you're not there already. So if you came out of frog and you're feeling a little bit sticky or stuck, just shift the hips, let something go. Good. You're gonna walk the hands forward. Come all the way up, drag the right knee into the chest, lift all the way as you stand. Cross right knee over the left, setting up for eagle pose. So wrap up the right arm underneath the left, and then right leg on top of the left. There you go. You're gonna take a moment and press the elbows up towards the sky, gaze follows, sink the hips nice and low. Start to bring the elbows to the knees. Inhale, rise. Exhale. So you can just hang out in eagle and not move if that's challenging enough for you in today's body. Or if you want that additional challenge, you're following me. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Step the right toes next to the left. Open up the arms really big. Stretch through that chest. Breathe in. Exhale, pour the breath out over the legs. Halfway lift as you rise. Plant the hands, step it back, and move through your vinyasa. We'll do one little standing sequence, and then we're taking it down. Just offer you a couple peak postures, and then we go into the flow. All right, so you customize any way you choose for this next sequence. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee, right upper arm bone. You're either squeeze for the first round, shoot the right leg out, or you're taking the arm balance on the second round. So chaturanga arms bend, that right knee balances on top of that right elbow, left leg lifts. Woo. Left toes to the mat, right leg lifts, three-legged. Exhale, foot between the hands. You're opening all the way to warrior two. Good, reverse. Exhale, take the bind, extended side angle. So left arm can sneak to the right hip crease. Right fingertips interlace underneath. If you are not binding in today's practice, just rest the right arm on top of the right leg. You can take this into bird of paradise to go one step further. Left foot comes up to the top of the mat. You keep that bind around that right leg. Stabilize in that left leg. A little bit soft in the left knee, and then start to pull the body up, lifting. And you can extend that right leg.
Oh, Lord.
And while it looks like a cool party trick, all these yoga postures are just a shape to breathe in. So you're only worried about what the breath feels like and how to control it in this moment. We meet an extended side angle. Straighten the right leg as you come up, reverse triangle. Take this into Trikonasana, extend the arms. Right hand down, left arm reaches. Option for the bind here, left hand into the right hip crease. You soften the right knee a little bit, and then find the bind, fingertips interlace, and then straighten that right leg back out, gaze goes up. Some people can even balance like this with the bind on the right foot. Bound half moon, I don't know that I can do it. Woo. Again, just an option to play. Reverse when you're done. Reach the right arm up nice and high. Cartwheel both hands to frame, right foot top of the mat. Woo. Let's just flow that out. Right leg to the sky, three-legged. We'll take it down. Move through a one-legged chaturanga or skip your vinyasa, whatever you're feeling like. Up dog to down dog. Last little bit of work on this side. Left leg lifts, three-legged. Exhale, left knee, left upper arm bone. Thinking about floating on the next time around. Inhale, left leg lifts. Left knee, left upper arm bone. Bend the elbows. Take the arm balance. Right toes down, left leg swings up. Left foot steps in between the hands, warrior two. Ooh, we're almost there. Inhale, reverse. Take this extended side angle. If this is it for you, stay here the next 3 breaths or so. If you want to explore the binds or the balance, left hand comes underneath the leg. Left fingertips find the right. You're going to open up that right shoulder. Start to take the gaze if you're moving to bird of paradise to the left foot. Right foot hops up to meet the left, and then you stabilize on that right foot. Right knee is bent a little bit. Lift everything up. Good. Option to extend the leg. So easy, right? Step it back. We meet in extended side angle. Straighten your left leg as you rise, reverse triangle. Heel toe that right foot in a little bit so you can have proper alignment for that full Trikonasana. Reach the left arm forward. So option to just stay here and express the posture traditionally, or you can work on that bind. Right hand to the left hip. Left hand reaches for right fingertips, and then you straighten that left leg back out as the gaze goes up towards the sky. Good, release. Hands frame both hands frame left foot. Swing your left leg up and back. Take your final vinyasa. Nice work. Left leg stays lifted, maybe. Child's pose is your exit. Yes, nice work, you guys. So just taking a moment to let everything settle in child's. Letting all of the judgments go that may have arose throughout practice as you try these shapes that possibly you've never been in. Just finding the breath and where it lies in the back body. And taking a big breath in through the nose, big exhale out of the mouth. Getting ready to take it down for the rest of practice. Come on up to a seat. So send the legs out long in front of you. Toes point up towards the sky. Just a nice, easy, yummy forward fold. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale and fold, reach for the toes. So if your hands don't go anywhere near your toes, that's fine. Hands can wrap outside of the feet, ankles, shins, whatever. And just allowing the breath to fill the body. Walk the hands back. Fingertips face the glutes. Soles of the feet on the earth. You're going to pop this up into a reverse table. So knees are bent. Inhale, open the front of the body. Maybe the head drapes back slightly. And then exhale, bring the seat to the earth. Knees into the chest, boat pose. Good. Arms extend in front of you. Beautiful. Drop the feet. Plant the hands. Press the body up. This time you're going to swing this back into a pike. So stack the arm bones. Hips come all the way back in between the arms. Use the core to lift it up. Swing it forward. 2 more. Bring it up. Last one. Good. Reverse table just for a second. Drop the hips. Bring the soles of the feet together in Baddha Konasana. Heels can come in towards the body. Inhale, grow nice and tall through the spine with the chest. And then exhale, fold over that foot packet. Knees fall nice and wide to open up the inner thighs, the hips. Beautiful. Bring this up. You're going to take the legs to a straddle. So thighs rolling back slightly. Feet are a little bit engaged, so toes are kind of either pointed or pointed, like the ball of your foot is pointed. Inhale, lift the arms. And then exhale, walk the hands forward. Good, just finding that breath. On the next inhale, lengthen a little bit. And then exhale, fold. Maybe the thighs roll back a little bit more. You find 5% of a deeper stretch. Take the hands back underneath the face, and then right hand or right forearm is going to come inside of that right inner thigh. So it's okay if you're up here, and that's where flexibility is in today's body. Left arm up and over, stretch through that rib cage. Beautiful. Flow that over to the other side. Left hand or left forearm inside of left inner thigh. One more time, just like that, back and forth. So good. Use the hands to gather the knees. Bring the soles of the feet onto the earth. You're going to roll this back onto your back. So for this last part of practice, it's your choice how you want to get your feet over your head. So there's a few options. You can pull your mat right up against a wall and do legs up a wall and then just stay there for your Shavasana if that's what's feeling good and restorative to you in this moment. Or you don't have to be at a wall. You can just flex the feet so the soles of the feet are up towards the sky and legs lift above the heart. Or you can roll this up into a shoulder stand, hips lift, and hands come to the base of the spine. So candlestick pose. Or if it's beneficial to your body to take plow, the feet drape over the head. So be very, very gentle as you do this. Hands on the mat. And then I like to really slowly roll my hips towards the earth and kind of massage that area of the upper back that doesn't get that much love. So for me, it feels really good to do that. For you, that might be painful. So please just honor your body in the shape that it's in today and what feels good to you. So take another 3 breaths or so with feet above the head, whether it's waterfall, candlestick, plow, yogi's choice. And when you are done with movement, stretch out into your final Shavasana. Nice work, you guys. Tomorrow we'll do a super chill class. Otherwise, I don't think the mat's gonna ever be my student again. So here in your Shavasana, just let the tension go in the body. And this is just an important part of your practice as anything else. Allowing all of that energy and that breath that moved throughout the body to kind of just resettle. We breathed old air out and new air in, so we need an opportunity for that to kind of integrate with the body. So finding that little bit of stillness for these next few moments, that is your only job. So as you start to scan the body, perhaps start at the back of the head. See if the tension is fully released from the neck, from the top of the back, the shoulders. The glutes are free of tension, the back of the legs just resting so heavy on the earth, feet fall open perhaps, and arms just sticking out of the body like you can't even feel them. Everything's so settled, so quiet. Just settle in and breathe. So I invite you to rest as long as need be. Do not rush yourself coming out of practice. Take your time. And then eventually lazily wake the body up like it's your first opportunity to awake this morning. Thank you all so much for joining me for today's practice. My heart to yours, namaste.